But yeah, I've done a few more miles on tyres. They're getting bedded in nice. I think these are the best tyres I've had to bed in from new, because normally they're squirrely as hell, new tyres, but these seem just
so hello everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to 2023. It's a bit of a late one. It's already February and I'm only just doing my first video, but there's reasons for that. I've been really busy planning my 2 tour trips to Europe, for one. 2, I've been sort of getting the bike ready for more of a adventure, longer distance wise, and also I'm in all new gear. I don't know if you can see from my camera, but I've got all new gear. I'm not in my leathers today because it is a little cold. It's 11 degrees C at the moment. I've just finished work and I'm on my way to my lovely friend Steve Scott. Oh god, look at the motorway. Yeah, so I'm off to get some new tyres for this puppy. I'm going for a bit of a different side today. Well, this year, hopefully. Hopefully it'll last. I've had the OEM set of S22s on this bike and a retail version of the S22s. As any of you guys know, when you buy a bike and it has OEM tyres, they're not quite the same as what you'd get. They're not quite the same as what you'd get with a retail set. You get a bit less tread and sometimes you don't quite get the same kind of compound as well. And I'm going to get myself a set of Road 6s because I'm touring. Obviously I'm going to be doing some decent miles. I wanted a bit more of an all-round tourer tyre. So yeah, so I'm just going to fight my way through Mansfield to get to Steve Scott's. So other things that I've changed on the bike so far is I've decided on a set of panniers. I've actually got the actual brackets on at the moment. I'm pretty happy with them for the price. To be honest, they are good. You'd think they'd be a bit more pricier with the quality of them. And the way the bracket holds onto the bike is excellent, and it looks really good when you don't have the panniers on, which is the one thing that I was looking for. I was looking so I didn't have to muck around or in the summer or when I'm not touring to take them off and stuff. I was hoping that they look pretty decent on the bike still, and yeah, they do. I will show you that in a mo. Obviously I'll also show you a little thing that I've been doing over the Christmas period. I've been doing a spot of electronics. I'm not a master at it or anything like that. I do dabble around in 3D printing and stuff pretty well, 3D modelling, and I decided, for you moto vloggers out there will know, you have to have a menagerie of literally like 5 different cables in your helmet to be able to record your comms and obviously record your mic into your GoPro and all that kind of thing. So I've managed to condense that down into a small little box that I've attached to the back of the helmet.
What do you think? My new audio setup is now condensed in one little handy little box on the back of the helmet where everything plugs into. So we'll see how it goes.
So yeah, it's worked out really well. I haven't waterproofed it yet, so hopefully it doesn't rain. Fingers crossed. But yeah, it's so far, hopefully you guys can hear me and I don't have to do, if you're listening to a voiceover now, then it's not worked. So yeah, so hopefully you're listening to the bike and you can hear the bike and the traffic and everything and not just a voiceover from me, because if that's the case then back to the drawing board. But yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed. I did quickly check it and it did seem alright, so it should be fine. I've got every faith in myself. Oh yeah, on a side note, I just want to thank everyone that's commented and really gave my last video some love. There is an E10 video coming soon. I was just getting the bike and I needed new tyres on it and stuff before I could do it. So yes, I'm hopefully be doing that this month, I reckon. So it'll be interesting to see, because I even am curious to see if it's just all in my head that I get less miles with E10 or not. So yeah, so stay tuned for that. don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on that one. And I'll leave a link in the bottom or in the comment, pinned comment on that video. But yeah, so thank you very much for everyone that's done that one. That's one of my best videos I've had, and it was one of my longer ones as well, which still got some good love. So yes, thank you very much for that. I've been planning over Christmas period. Obviously that's where I've been for the past month. I'll be doing a Picos tour and Pennines tour mid-June to late June, so that should be cracking, with a good friend and my brother. So yeah, that'll be an absolute blast. That is. Some of the roads I've had a quick look, and like I cannot like believe some of the roads, you know what I mean? It's just crazy. But yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Switch off the camera in a second and I pull up at Steve's and grab a cup of tea and what's his name? Cheers. Oh yeah, so I'm here and I'll sign off for now and let you know what I first think about some Road 6s. So check it out in a mo. Right, well that didn't quite work to plan. Anyway, got the tyres. My GoPro died, typical battery thing. Said it was full, but after I'd used it a little it died off. Got all my tyres. I'm actually heading back to Steve Scott's now to meet a friend that's getting a service on his bike. But yeah, so far tyres absolutely excellent. They're amazing, absolutely amazing. For the price, obviously they are expensive, but I'm hoping to get double the mileage from what I was getting with the S22s. So if I can get double the mileage, then they are so worth paying the bit extra money, and they're not much more than the S22s anyway. Yeah, they're probably not going to give me as much grip in the dry. Maybe they're about the same, but I don't tend to push the bike. I'm not doing track days yet, so, and if I do, I'll get some Power 5s or something. But yeah, so it's the day after. I've done about 18, maybe 20-ish miles on the tyres so far. Feel great. Nice. They've got a nice tip-in feel. It's not slowed the bike down any at all, which is nice. So it's very similar to the S22s where it comes to tip-in feel, which I like. So yeah, and just astonished on how well, even when they're new, anyone that's done new tyres before will know, you get a set of new tyres on, you have to be so gingerly, because it does feel like you're on plastic sometimes. It's got that slippiness. As soon as you start banking it over or leaning it slightly over to that new bit of tread that you've not quite worn and scuffed up, it just, yeah, it feels squirmy as hell. But these, as long as you don't go silly, they're obviously off the get-go, then they're actually surprisingly really good. Come to a nice little spot down here where I can show you around the bike. Here's what we look like. Obviously quite an aggressive looking tread type, but yeah, other than that it looks really quite suits the bike, to be honest. Yeah, only done probably about less than 30 miles on it now. But yeah, as you can see, the bed's in just quite nicely at the moment. Yeah, so far. Anyway, these are the SHAD panniers. As you can see, they actually sit quite nicely on the bike. Very sturdy. Nice big thick plate there. Be warned though, if you do have a tail tidal like I do, I've actually, you could do it with some washers, but I've actually done about, I think it was about 8mm thick printed plastic with a nut inside, and I've just tied that on, and then used the original little blanking plate for your where you put your key to stop it getting dirty, just to space this down, just so you don't quite bend these so much. You could probably get away with spacing it a bit more just so they're not touching, but I was quite alright with that. But yeah, literally you could pick the whole bike up and stand it up on it with how strong they are. It's a proper thick gauge steel, so but yeah, I'm as you can see, pretty happy at that. Bike does need a bit of a wash, but until the weather's nice, the weather comes in, I'm not going to bother doing it. But yeah, right, anyway. I've been at work today. Been at work? Who was that? Oh, was Richie here? Oh, no way, I missed him. Huh. Brothers, yeah, if you'd have said brothers, yeah. Right guys, so I'm on my phone now. My GoPro yet again has died. I think the battery's knackered on it, so I'm going to see about buying a new one. Yeah, I got to talking with Richie a bit at Steve Scott's. Obviously we're talking about the last Wildbad weekend, which was a blast, and obviously we'll be going again this year, for the full weekend this year though. But yeah, I've done a few more miles on tyres. They're getting bedded in nice. I think these are the best tyres I've had to bed in from new, because normally they're squirrely as hell, new tyres, but these seem just so comfortable at normal speed, and just normal riding even with new. So yeah, but yeah, hopefully you'll like the video, and I'll keep you updated on how the tyres go and see what the grip levels are later on in the video. So until then, catch you in the next one.